So I love this next question, especially for a guy as complex, in my opinion, and as unique as you are. Do you ever feel misunderstood, Rob?
You know,
there's a lot of ways to interpret that. So
yeah, I was going to say there's a lot of ways. You know, personally, I don't think so. I feel like I'm kind of an open book.
Sure.
You know, I feel that I'll engage with pretty much anybody, and what you see is what you get. So I don't feel misunderstood in that sense.
Authentic. I like it. I love it. Yeah. I love it. So you had said this was your dream job, but I want to move on to this next question because I think this is really cool. In your perfect world magic wand, you know, they can be living or deceased, well known or not, whomever calls you up or approaches you with the opportunity to make a new whole bourbon blend with 5 other master distillers. Ooh. Now, if you can't name 5, you know, on the fly, that's fine. But if you could have your dream group, who would it be?
Oh, you know, I mean, there's so many great distillers out there, and so many, it would be hard to narrow it down.
Sure.
I mean, I've already had the distinct pleasure of working with Drew Colesveen. He'd be on my list for sure. You know, I love what you know, what these guys are you know, the bourbon community in Kentucky. There's just so many great distillers out there. I've got, you know, I was fortunate to learn under the tutelage of Jess Graber. And I feel like he'd be one that I'd want to make sure that he's in the group, even though I've already learned from him. Mm-hmm. But working on something else again, I'll work with that man any day. You know, it's and so there's we've got you know, there's Patrick Miller's a good friend of mine. He's at Talnua. We've got you know, just so many good people. Rob Masters. He was, you know, I've grown up in the industry with him.
Sure.
He's another one. So, you know, I love what the Henderson family's doing at Angel's Envy.
Oh yes. No, Wes. Well, he's been a guest, by the way.
Yeah, and Wes is just I absolutely love Wes. Their whole family is just such a salt of the earth,
class act.
Good folks, and I just have so much respect for what they do. So I feel like there's a number of people I'd love to, you know, to work with, and there's countless distillers I haven't mentioned yet.
Sure.
I've done some projects with Colin Egan at Bushmills. You know, there's so many you know, talented distillers out there that you know that I you know, there's a long list.
So it's a blank canvas, is what you're telling me. I love it.
Yeah, Kaylee Shoemaker. I've worked with her in the past. You know, we worked together at Stranahan's, and she went on to Hangar One. And now I think she's starting her own thing. So there's some great distillers out there.